Hey, Scruffy. So, yeah, I'm about 15 minutes earlier than usual. So there's still a little bit of daylight left. So the sun's been going down later. So I have, let's see, the last of the meaty pate with real chicken and tuna and kibble. So I think tomorrow you're going to get your ocean whitefish. I don't know. That's kind of a nice meow. So I didn't bring out your water today because I saw you sleeping on the chair again. Yeah, hey, looking right at me. Okay, I'm going to open the door now. Okay, so I gotta bring out your food and your water. You're just gonna sit there again. Yeah. Okay, I got your food. You want your food? You're gonna cough. Yeah, it's a purry meow. So I don't want to keep you waiting. Is that your food? Want me to bring it out? This fly that just flew in. It's annoying. Yeah, I want to close the door. I don't want more flies in the house. Okay, let's put the water down. Food on the table. Glove on. Oh, another cough. Okay. And came right for the glove. Uh-oh, more coughing. So I had another full day. So today I needed to do some shopping. So I needed some things at Target, and so I did kind of a partial grocery run plus the supplies I needed at Target. So since Target sells groceries, buying my groceries there. But yeah, since hey, what was that? I think he smacked the glove. I didn't feel the claw, but he smacked the glove, and kind of a breathy hiss. So one of the things I was almost out of was fluoride rinse, and I think last time I went shopping online. So the three places I tend to buy the fluoride rinse from is either Amazon, Walmart, or Target. And I think Target has the best price, and it's been true for a while. And I noticed, the prices have been creeping up on Amazon and Walmart. at least for this particular item, Target's held the price so far. So I wanted to go there, pick some up, since I'm almost out. But yeah, when I got there, yeah, there's only 3 left. So yeah, they're probably gonna raise prices. Because yeah, if they're selling out, that's you know, all their competitors are raising prices. Yeah, they're going to be not far behind, I think. And let's see. Yeah, getting low on bananas. So I decided I was going to buy some bananas at Target. I'm not a big fan of buying them at Target because they charge you by the banana instead of by the weight. And so you got to be really choosy. That means, yeah, basically you got to start tearing off bananas looking for the big ones. So normally, like when I, so at a grocery store you do by weight. You get to decide, what's the perfect trade-off between ripeness and size and number, and get the most flexibility. At Costco, if they just get you a bunch, they've kind of pre-weighed them, but yeah, that's not like completely accurate. It's not. There's leeway, so usually when I go to Costco, I actually look for the smallest bananas and the largest bunch, because I tend to mix them in like with my oatmeal or something like that. So I don't need a big giant banana. A small little one is just fine. But with Target, where I got to buy them per banana, basically is trying to find big giant bananas and separate them from the bunches. And so you can tell everyone has the same idea because everyone's kind of torn up the bunches, and just you see a little partial bunches lying around on the platform. It's kind of a strange way to do it, I think. So maybe that's why you shouldn't do the item or delivery pickup, because they get to pick all the tiny bananas on your behalf, and so you don't get as good of a deal. And then I've been out of shirataki noodles for a while now. I think it's been several months. So I've been kind of craving noodles. So I've been putting it off, partly because I wanted to have some shirataki noodles just to kind of supplement the noodles so I don't overeat on the real noodles. So I've done the pickup delivery with the shirataki noodles before, so this is actually the first time I've had to find them on the shelf in the store, and actually I had a hard time finding it. Didn't think it'd be that hard because I know they have to be refrigerated, so I was like just looking in their refrigeration sections and I kept missing it. Finally found it. It was next to the salads, the pre-made salads. And let's see, got more sriracha sauce. seem to go through that like water. Scruffy's pretty calm now, so I think I'm gonna give him his food. Okay, let's get food. You have to move. Keep blocking the mat. And I did look just out of curiosity, what cat food they had. So I bought the meaty pâtés, or I think it was the meaty pâtés from them before. They have a smaller. They used to have a smaller variety pack for $5. If I can't find a better variety pack at a better price, yeah, that's been kind of my go-to. And yeah, it's usually around $5. I think it's been a little bit more than $5, but not much. Closer to $5 than $6. But yeah, the price went up, so it's like $6 now. So yeah, everything's getting more expensive. Not good. So yeah, I didn't see much of Scruffy today. Yeah, I think early this morning didn't see him. Then later this morning he was, I think, sleeping on the chair. And then yeah, I think he stayed there all day, as far as I know. So I didn't bring out his water for lunch because he was on the chair sleeping pretty much the whole time, as far as I know. So yeah, I didn't. So today I was scheduled to either go for a pretty much I was scheduled to go for a walk. So I ran yesterday, but yeah, since I needed to go grocery shopping, I decided I'd walk to Target. So it's like a couple miles. So I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone, I guess. So brought a big backpack so I could carry everything. So still took a sizable chunk of my day. Yes, I think the park had, probably about the same amount of people as yesterday. Strangely, I was very surprised. Target actually didn't seem that busy, at least compared to other times I've been there. It seemed rather quiet, actually. I was a little surprised because it's usually pretty packed. So I don't know what was going on. So as I approached the checkout counter, then I started noticing, okay, there were some people lined up, so the rest of the store was not that full. And I remember when I entered, the registers actually looked pretty empty. And then when I approached the registers to check out, including the self-checkout line, it was like there's a line, figures. But actually, there were two registers open, so I was able to walk up to one of them, and no line, no wait. So I don't know if that's supposed to tell me something about the economy or not. Yeah, I wouldn't say the shelves were empty, but I wouldn't say they were full either. So, yeah, I'm not sure. So, yeah, mouthwash held the line. This is the generic one now, so it's the store brand. Yeah, I think the shiitake noodles went up a little bit. I think, yeah, maybe 30 cents maybe. Although I think last time I bought it, I think I might have caught a sale, so it might not be a good comparison. So, but yeah, I was looking for cream of mushroom soup since my Walmart trip, or my Walmart shipping damaged most of the cans. So I was hoping to find like a Campbell's 4-pack. I've seen those before where they wrap four cans in basically plastic, and you buy them as a pack of 4, usually at a slight discount. But yeah, they only had chicken noodle soup that way. They didn't have the cream of mushroom soup, so I didn't get any. Yeah, it's probably just as well. Yeah, the wait walking back home was starting to get to me at the very end of my trip. So I think, yeah, I'm having, I don't know, 4 more cans of food probably wouldn't have made much of a difference, but yeah, I was already starting to feel the fatigue on my shoulders. And yeah, I spent the rest of the day continuing to try to make progress on my taxes. So as I mentioned yesterday, I'm partly blocked because not all the forms I need are ready, or the forms that my institutions give me. So I'm still waiting on those, but I was trying to work around that and still put in more data. I'm hoping this doesn't come back to bite me because now I'm having to jump around TurboTax out of order, and I don't know if this is going to cause me to like miss certain prompts or wizards or whatever you call it. Because I did notice sometimes when I add like a new form or something, it asks additional questions as I progress, and then when I've gone back, it didn't ask me the questions again. So I'm a little worried I might miss getting prompted on some questions I need to answer, because maybe when I add something else, it affects something else down the road, which I've already gone through, but it doesn't recalculate. But for the moment, I can't really do anything, so I'll just keep pushing it, and then I don't know, maybe I'll, after I get everything together, maybe I'll do a second run, a new fresh run, and compare the differences, see if there's any. car is doing. It's very loud though. And I was reading up on more stuff about Schedule K1s, master limited partnerships. This is not something I have to worry about this year, but it is something that's been in the back of my mind because I mentioned last night I wanted to invest in a particular midstream oil producer because it pays really good dividends, and I've been doing some research on one particular company which looks pretty solid, so I've been wanting to do it, but the problem is the tax implications because they're structured as master limited partnership, which means you have to do more work to file your taxes, which means you have to understand how to handle a Schedule K1. And this is not something I know much about, so I've been trying to figure out how it works and what I'm going to need to know. And yeah, it came up yesterday because I was using a workaround, and the workaround did allow me to avoid the Schedule K1, but I discovered the workaround actually did trigger a different tax implication, which I don't think is as complicated, but and I'm still kind of deal with it, and from something else I did, but it did create another thing called a Section 1256 contract. Wow, it's noisy tonight. It's really annoying. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, yeah, I got curious about the section, the Schedule K1 stuff, since I was kind of in related topics. So I've been doing some reading on that, and it's kind of intimidating. At the same time, it doesn't look terrible, but the big problem with it is it looks like you have to do some pretty good record keeping, which TurboTax is probably not going to help you with. And if you get a CPA or tax advisor, you're going to have to be on their butt to make sure they are getting all the and inputting all the correct previous year's data. Because my understanding of it right now is they don't pay dividends in the classic sense. What they do is when they pay out a distribution, it's classified as a return of capital. And what that does is it alters your cost basis. So that means when you sell your shares finally, it affects your capital gains basically. So the advantage is you're not paying taxes every year, but you're only paying taxes when you finally sell it. And so that's actually a big tax advantage, and that's I think why people like the MLP structure if you want to do this tax thing. But the requirement is that you have to keep track of everything. So you got to remember every year how much you got paid back in your return of capital, and then keep a constant tally of what your new cost basis is for when you finally sell it. And then there's an additional complication. So if, I forgot what they call this, but it sounds like if they have losses, there's like some sort of category, something called suspension of losses or something, where it sounds like there are losses accounted for, but you can't actually claim them that year. So they're kind of, I guess, suspended or something, but basically you have to keep track of these, and then I think you can apply them also when you finally sell your shares. And it sounds like it's a separate category you got to keep track of. And yeah, sounds like TurboTax doesn't help you in this area, and you really got to be on your accountant's back to make sure they handle this correctly too. So I wish I could find some examples where somebody walks you through it, because it's still very abstract to me. So I'm seeing this stuff at a high level, but I don't actually know how this looks on like the Schedule K1 or the tax packet that the company sends you, or whatever, or how this looks in TurboTax, or how this looks on a real Schedule K1 or on a real tax return. So, spent way too much time on that. It's kind of ironic. I think I'm spending more time researching the tax implications than the actual company. I actually did research on the company, but yeah, the tax stuff's like so much harder. Jeez. It's completely backwards. So anyway, I think Scruffy's done, so his bowl looks pretty clean. So I think I'm going to get up and I'm going to go in. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.